Welcome to Nightline. I'm Brandon Wong. The headlines. New national car model set to launch in March 2021. And government filed charges against current and ex-Goldman Sachs bosses. Good morning. We begin our bulletin with this story. In Langkawi, 6 localities on the island were struck by a strong thunderstorm and heavy rains, which had uprooted trees and damaged some houses and cars. The areas affected included Kadawang, Boho, Padang Maksirat, Air Hangat, Kuah and Ulu Melaka. The storm began around 8 p.m, causing discomfort to residents and tourists alike. According to Langkawi District Disaster Management Committee member Ahmad Shafikri Darus, the storm also damaged several public facilities and several night market tents were blown away. Fortunately, there were no reports of any major injuries. He said operation to clean the roads affected by the fallen trees and branches is being carried out by various agencies. A private technological firm is developing Malaysia's third national car in collaboration with Daihatsu Motors in Japan, with the first model ready by 2021 and mass production by 2031. International Trade and Industry Minister Datuk Daryl Liking said, although the project is privately funded, Putrajaya will help in terms of licensing and support. Datuk Daryl said Dream Edge Sendirian Berhad, a company based in Cyberjaya, will be working with Daihatsu with a mock-up of the car's design to be ready by August next year. He said Dream Edge was chosen to build the car as it could undertake a complete process from prototyping to mass production.
And they've got a good business model that we believe can work, and they have already briefed the Prime Minister over the same, and he's convinced as long as it is privately funded and it is run by experts from Dream Edge, why not?
The car, he added, will be fully designed and engineered by local engineers, with Daihatsu Motors company in Japan assisting with the technology. Meanwhile, Dream Edge CEO Khairil Adri Adnan said the first model would be a C-segment sedan and that whether it will be fueled by an internal combustion or hybrid engine has yet to be decided.
I think yes, by having some of the support from the technology partner within 18 months, with the existing facilities that we have in Malaysia, I think we can make it within.
Do you have a plant already up and running?
We are looking contract manufacturing.
He said the company plans to raise funds before it can commence mass production in 2031. Visiting Indonesian President Joko Widodo met with Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad in Putrajaya on Friday. Joko Widodo, popularly known as Jokowi, flew in Thursday night for a 2-day visit to Malaysia. During the meeting, the two discussed matters of bilateral, regional and international interest. After their meeting, Tun Dr. Mahathir drove Jokowi in a proton persona to a luncheon he hosted at Sri Perdana, the Prime Minister's official residence. The visit by Jokowi is his first abroad following his re-election as Indonesian president for the second term on April the 17th. Indonesia is Malaysia's closest and most important neighbor, and 9th largest trading partner globally and the 3rd largest among the 10 ASEAN countries after Singapore and Thailand. In 2018, the total bilateral trade volume was 72.02 billion ringgit, up by 7.4% from 71.51 billion ringgit in 2017. 17 current and former Goldman Sachs directors belonging to 3 of its subsidiaries have been slapped with criminal charges over their handling of the One Malaysia Development Berhad 1MDB scandal, with the government seeking custodial sentences. Attorney General Tommy Thomas said the new charges were filed under the Capital Markets and Services Act 2007. In a statement, Thomas said the charges were brought against them for perpetrating a scheme to defraud the Malaysian government and purchases of 3 bonds with a face value of $6.5 billion, which were underwritten and arranged by Goldman Sachs. These bonds were issued by subsidiaries of 1MDB by way of the commission and abetment of false or misleading statements to dishonestly misappropriate billions from the bond proceeds. The accused were directors of these 3 Goldman Sachs subsidiaries between May 2012 and March 2013. Thomas said the custodial sentences and criminal fines will be sought against the accused, given the severity of the scheme to defraud and fraudulent misappropriation of billions in bond proceeds. It was reported that Goldman Sachs made $600 million or 2.5 billion ringgit in fees for handling the bonds related to 1MDB. Former Prime Minister Datuk Sri Mohammad Najib Tun Razak was reminded by the High Court to seek his lawyer's advice before posting or sharing any court testimony on his Facebook page. Judge Muhammad Nazlan Muhammad Ghazali said the posting of testimony or evidence of a witness in a legal proceeding, especially by the accused himself, could lead to contempt of court. Earlier, DPP Datuk V. Sithambaran told the court that they will not proceed with the hearing application on August the 13th to compel Datuk Sri Najib to apologise for his Facebook post last month. Datuk Sri Najib's lawyer, Tan Sri Muhammad Shafi Abdullah, also told the court that they will also be withdrawing their bid to strike out the application. Datuk Sri Najib took to Facebook to state that his credit card was used to purchase gifts for a member of the royal family, saying it was the norm to present gifts to foreign dignitaries. His comments on social media came after an AmBank officer, Yeo Eng Leong, had told the court that 3.9 million ringgit of SRC International's money was used in 2014 and 2015 to settle Datuk Sri Najib's credit card bills. Earlier on Friday, the trial continued with investigating officer SAC Rosni Hussain from the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission telling the court that his subordinates had handed him the documents they had received for the SRC International investigations in 2015. He added more documents were handed to him in July last year. SAC Rosli, the 57th prosecution witness, said investigators from the MACC failed to locate the original minutes of SRC International meetings for 2013. He said they only obtained a copy of the minutes from SRC International Chairman Tan Sri Ismi Ismail last year. Meanwhile, the Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court on Friday set 8 days in January next year to hear a money laundering case involving Riza Shahriz Abdulaziz, a stepson of former Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak. Judge Rosina Ayub set January 6th to 9th and January 13th to 16th to hear the case after Datuk Sri Gopal Sri Ram, who is leading the prosecution team, informed the court that the prosecution had no intention to transfer the case to the High Court. Datuk Sri Ram, who is a former federal court judge, also told the court that the prosecution will call less than 10 witnesses and that one of them is from Singapore. The prosecution also submitted some of the documents relating to the case to the defence on Friday in accordance with Section 51A of the Criminal Procedure Code. Lawyer Dato' Hari Haran Tara Singh, representing Riza, did not raise any objection. The court set September 20th for mention. On July the 5th this year, Riza, 42, the owner of Red Granite Pictures, pleaded not guilty to 5 charges of money laundering involving $248 million or 1.25 billion ringgit, which was allegedly misappropriated from the One Malaysia Development Berhad 1MDB fund. The investigation papers of an alleged rape case involving Perak State Executive Councillor Paul Yong Chu Keong have been returned to the cops for the second time. Perak Police Chief Dato' Raza Rudin Hussain said the State Public Prosecutor Director returned the investigation papers to the police as they still need more details to complete the investigation.
Kesihatan dipulangkan semula kepada kita untuk kita melengkapkan sedikit lagi siasatan, melengkapkan sedikit lagi keterangan-keterangan yang ada untuk kita hantar semula kepada pengarah pendakwaan negeri, ya, untuk lengkapkan siasatan kita. Kita takkan nak bagi tahu apa siasatan kita lengkap.
When asked what statements needed to be recorded, Dato' Razarudin said police cannot reveal the exact details. He said he hoped that the matter can be settled within 2 days.
Bahawa kita pun menjalankan siasatan dengan telus dan adil.
The family of fireman Muhammad Adib Muhammad Qasim wants Attorney General Tommy Thomas to apologize for alleged contempt of court relating to the former's death. Lawyer Hanif Khatri Abdul said this was after the AG's chambers filed an affidavit stating how Muhammad Adib had died ahead of the coroner's court ruling on the matter. Hanif Khatri said his client had no intention to see Thomas jailed. He said they made this clear to the coroner's court on Friday, saying that they only wanted the AG to apologize over the matter. The coroner's court, led by Rofia Muhammad, has set August 21st to hear the ex-parte application filed to have Thomas referred to committal proceedings. The AGC's affidavit had stated that Muhammad Adib did not die of injuries from an attack, sparking controversy surrounding the subject. The search and rescue SAR for French-Irish teenager Nora Ann Quirin enters its sixth day as authorities continue to expand the perimeter of the operation area. Police, along with various other agencies, are now focusing their efforts to the sky with the use of aircraft and the latest technology to help the search efforts. A number of agencies, including the Police, Fire and Rescue Department, the Malaysian Civil Defence Force, RELA, and the Negeri Sembilan Forestry Department, as well as local villagers, have joined forces to search for the Irish teenager who went missing on Sunday. Over 270 personnel have been mobilised for the search, using many strategies, including the help of the K9 Tracker Dog Unit and an elite jungle searching team from Battalion 3, Senoi Prague. However, no progress has been made due to many restrictions and difficulties on the ground, which is why the authorities will put their focus on using advanced thermal and radar technology in the air.
Kekuatan aset kita akan tambah dengan sebuah kapal terbang King Air dari pasukan unit udara yang dilengkapi oleh radar untuk mengesan imej-imej yang ada di bawah di sekitar tempat pencarian dengan harapan boleh mengesan mangsa yang hilang ini dengan lebih efektif lagi. Di samping drone, kita tambah lagi dengan King Air.
Tempoh pencarian ni kami menggunakan pesawat yang dilengkapi dengan Westcam. So Westcam ni dia akan merekodkan kawasan yang pencarian dan dia boleh dipaparkan imej thermal. Dan mungkin esok dengan bantuan daripada King Air kita boleh menggunakan radar untuk dapatkan imej yang lebih jelas.
Even if the missing teenager were to be found using air support, search and rescue teams will face an uphill battle trekking through the jungle to find her due to harsh weather conditions following heavy rains over the past 2 days.
Kami menghadapi kesukaran dari sudut bentuk muka bumi kawasan tragedi. Kita menggunakan pelbagai logistik yang ada pada kita, iaitu drone, helikopter, tapi kita tengok bentuk muka bumi yang curam dengan ketebalan hutannya dan belukanya yang semak samun.
Police are advising the public not to spread or share any false information about the disappearance of the teen in order to safeguard family sensitivities and to avoid speculation that could jeopardize the search. In Selangor, the body of an 8-month-old baby girl was found with bruises on the hand and legs near the Taman Kinrara sewage treatment plant in Puchong on Friday. Serdang Police Deputy Chief Superintendent Muhammad Rusdi Daud said police were alerted to the find at 1:18 p.m. by a lorry driver. The baby is believed to be a local as there was a vaccination mark on her left arm. She has since been sent to the Serdang Hospital for post-mortem. Police urge the public with any information related to the body to contact the nearest police station. In Malacca, 5 members of a family and a male family friend were charged at the Ayakuro Magistrates Court on Friday with trafficking more than 9 kilograms of ketamine into the country last month. The accused were 51-year-old Jeffrey Ko Hong Lam, his wife, their son and their 2 daughters, as well as their family friend Go Eng Meng, aged 46. The drugs were found in a car boot in front of a house in Ayakuro on July 26. All the accused faced a death sentence if found guilty. October 8 was set for mention. Coming up, Nightline's auto segment. Stay tuned. Nightline continues with the auto segment. Harley-Davidson is upping their game with their 2018 new model launches, and their latest 2019 Beast is said to be one of the best yet. The 2019 FXDR 114 is the latest addition to Harley-Davidson's new Softail range, featuring the renowned Milwaukee 8 114 engine and weight-saving components for exceptional ride and handling characteristics. Our very own Norsha Muhammad Noor had the chance to witness the launch of the new HD's family member.
Carrying the Milwaukee 8 114 4-valve per-cylinder V-twin mill, displacing 1,868 cc, the FXDR has 160 Newton-meters of torque on tap at 3,500 RPM. The engine is mated to a 6-speed transmission. This machine also receives a lightweight 4.62 kilograms swing arm that is 43% lighter over the steel unit on the other Softail range. The rear suspension performance is further enhanced by the utilization of an 18-inch aluminium disc rear wheel, while the front wheel is a 19-inch forged aluminium unit. There's also a few more weight-saving components around the subframe, as well as the front and rear fenders. The FXDR 114 also comes with inverted 43mm diameter front forks, with twin 4-piston calipers clamping 300mm fixed discs. The rear end has a monoshock with a single 2-piston caliper brake grabbing a floating disc. Updating the electrics, Harley-Davidson has fitted the FXDR with LED lighting all around, with a 5.4 centimeters LCD display showing all the necessary information. Other equipment for the bike includes a stretched 16.7-litre fuel tank that lengthens the bike profile, race-inspired chin fairing, a shorter tail section, and a removable cover on top of the tail section to allow for a storage compartment within the subframe.
The FXDR is designed as a power cruiser and takes its cues from Harley-Davidson's achievements as drag racing motorcycles in the US. It has extremely strong, agile and power characteristics for a motorcycle of this type. Yeah.
The 2019 Harley-Davidson FXDR 114 comes in 6 color choices: vivid black, black denim, industrial grey denim, wicked red denim, Bonneville salt denim, and rawhide denim.
Catch the auto segment every Friday on Nightline! Woo!
Still to come on Nightline. Red alert issued as storm bears down on China. Welcome back. In China, the Weather Bureau has issued a red alert on Friday as Super Typhoon Lakima approaches the eastern coast, prompting authorities to prepare for evacuations at 7 provinces. According to the National Meteorological Center, the typhoon, the strongest since 2014, was expected to hit the mainland early on Saturday and then turn north. As of now, rains have begun to batter Zhejiang province, home to 6.2 million people, and Shanghai municipality, home to 26.3 million. Authorities believe it will cause a powerful surge up the arterial Yangtze River that could lead to flooding in several regions. The typhoon was passing north of Taiwan on Friday with winds of more than 190 kilometers per hour, killing one person and injuring 3 others. It also brought heavy rain and high winds to southwest Japan on Friday, cutting power to about 14,000 homes. Chinese telecom giant Huawei unveiled its own alternative operating system called Harmony OS, or Hongmeng in Chinese, on Friday as it faces the threat of losing access to Android systems amid escalating US-China trade tensions. According to its Consumer Business Group CEO, Richard Yu, the microkernel-based distributed OS will be released as an open-source platform worldwide to encourage adoption. Yu said the system would first be used on its smart screen products, such as televisions, later this year, before expanding it across a range of smart devices, including wearable technology, over the next 3 years. However, the highly anticipated software will only be limited to China for now, though the company has plans to bring it to international markets at a later stage. Young Tigers crowned as U15 AFF Championship champions. Don't go away. Sports football, the 2019 AFF Under-15 Championships. The national football team came back from a 1-goal deficit as they stunned 3-time champions Thailand 2-1 in the final to claim the title on Friday. Thailand took the lead via Tikawin Chansri in the 16th minute before the Young Tigers levelled matters through Muhammad Izrin Ibrahim in the 69th minute. Muhammad Nabil Kayun then emerged the hero for Malaysia as he headed the winning goal in the 79th minute to complete the comeback. The victory saw P. Maniam's boys emulating the 2013 feat, where Malaysia clinched the tournament title for the first time by defeating Indonesia 3-2 in a penalty shootout following a 1-all draw after regulation time. In the United Kingdom, several cathedrals are drawing visitors in unexpected ways this summer by offering free mini golf course and setting up a helter-skelter fairground ride. Let's take a look as we wrap up. I'm Brandon Wong. Thank you for your company.